Angry guy here, and soy boys are furious that men no longer trust women. Guys, help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video again. Now let's begin. Soy boys are furious that men no longer trust women. We are going to go ahead and jump right into this comment. It's in regards to a video I put out where I was discussing a homeless woman that didn't look homeless at all, and I basically alluded that she was trying to work the system and there was something we did not know, and this is why men no longer trust women or people in general, and instead you should look for the lies. You should look for the truth in the lies. So assume that everything is a lie and look for the truth in the lies rather than assuming that everything someone says is the truth and then trying to look for the lies in the truth. This person was absolutely furious and livid about it. And Brian reached out, Soy Brian, saying that we don't know her story. We don't know her heart. Nobody knows her story but God. And you are pretending to be God, passing judgment and proclaiming she's homeless by choice by looking at her. You can judging a person's life story by just, this is their broken English, by just looking at them. You're judging from your own mind. There are plenty of beautiful women that are homeless in this country, and prove to us that she is on the streets pushing a cart around by her own choice. And since you want to pass judgment by looks, why don't you ever show your face? So this person is wondering, why don't I ever show my face, when in reality they want to see my face so that they can mock me and know who I am so they can then target me. Guys, this is how pathetic these individuals are. All right, you can see what old Sniper Wolf did, showing up at Jack Film's house, and she's basically lost her monetization. She's a millionaire. She is one of the largest content creators on YouTube. If you don't know about this woman showed up at a man's house over some personal internet drama, and she ended up getting demonetized by YouTube, and she's losing millions and millions of dollars just with each and every passing day. I mean, she was literally right up there with Mr. Beast in terms of views on her videos. She was pulling in billions and billions of views on a regular basis, and she threw it all away. And this is exactly why people stay anonymous, especially in the Migglypuff community, because they knew that they were going to be targeted. They are going to be targeted. And that's what these people want. They want to know who you are so they can target you and try to destroy your life and silence you. Okay? This is how the soy boys are. All right? You don't know her heart. Guys, even the guy interviewing her was literally like, hey sis, you don't look like a homeless person. You look like a normal, outstanding member of society. Why are you actually homeless? You're here. That's Pantene. She goes, nope, it came from the trash. I whatever I find in the trash, that's what I use to wash my hair. Oh, so you're like grounding up banana peels and just other gross stuff to make a conditioner and a shampoo to wash your hair, when you can just go and buy some Pantene, and wash your hair. Yeah, and exactly where are you washing your hair? Oh, I live in an abandoned house with my boyfriend. Oh, really? Yeah, and your clothes are very, very clean, and you're pushing this cart. This doesn't make any sense. Guys, these soy guys are so furious that men have woken up. They realize they're the prize. They realize they can no longer trust anything that they are told by women in Western society. They need proof. They need evidence. And these men are angry about it. They are literally livid about it, because this is the way they survive, and they want to support their lady love, like as though this person actually knows them, cares about them. And the truth of the matter is that these guys would never even go out in society and meet these women because they're cowards. They rather watch them from afar and think that somehow these women would actually ever give them the time of day. And it's like so funny, because it's hilarious saying to one of these guys, bro, this so-called homeless woman wouldn't even speak to you. She wouldn't even talk to you. And at the same time, there's clearly something wrong here. Okay? But you don't even want to acknowledge it because you are so desperate. You're so desperate for attention. You're so desperate for love. You don't even want to look and realize there's more to it. You know, like, guys, you have to be so careful of these individuals, so careful of these men, because they are so far gone in their heads. Okay? They have gone full crazy. And any man that is not consciously aware of the world, of society, of reality, and the dangers that lie around us are going to fall into serious hardship. You cannot take anything that anyone says, man or a woman, just like that. You need to investigate, and if something doesn't seem right, it's because it's not right. It's because there's something there that you need to think about. You need to ask questions. You need to think critically. These men are the same guys that lead other men over a hill, over a cliff.
What's your name and where are you from?
I'm from Simi Valley. My name is Jennifer Gutierrez.
Jennifer Gutierrez from Simi Valley. That's the nice part.
Yeah.
Definitely not where we're at right now. You're a long way from Simi Valley.
Yep.
Now, guys, like I said, she does not look like a homeless person. This was the video in question that the soy boy is complaining about. Let's watch some more of it and investigate further.
Me and my friend are driving around doing a video on his channel, and I see you pushing this cart right here, and I seen you and I said, this woman, number one, does not look like she belongs out here. I had to stop you because I had to hear your story. You don't look like a street person.
No, I am.
How? Okay, so
Which could be deceiving.
if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, you're 33. You're young. You're a kid. You're a baby. Some
Not
would say.
really. No.
You got a beautiful smile. You got nice teeth.
This dude is simping so hard right now. He is thirsting so hard. And she is trying so hard to convince him that she's actually a street person. Look how great look at her clothing. Her clothing look almost brand new. She is not dirty. She is someone who's regularly cleaning themselves up. Her hair is absolutely the definition of perfection. She looks like something out of The Little Mermaid. All right? She is well-groomed, well taken care of, almost, I would say, almost high maintenance. And she wants to convince people that she is a street person. Now, don't get me wrong. She can definitely be for the streets, as so many are. But that doesn't mean that she's actively living on the streets. All right? You don't live on the streets and have flawless hair like this. You don't live on the streets and have this and you're in this type of shape. Don't get me wrong. There are women who are continuously on the streets, but they are on the streets by choice. When you see a well put together woman and she's on the streets, she'll tell you she's out there by choice. She has a place to go. She has a place to sleep. She has a place where she can live. She's out there by choice. So this woman, on the other hand, though, she's running some kind of scheme. And he was furious that I had the nerve to call this woman out and say that, yeah, something doesn't seem right with her. There was another guy who actually left a comment on my video, and he actually pointed out that he knew someone. He knew a man who was running a scheme, and he would go around, he would act like he was crazy, and it was shocking when he saw this guy literally like jump into a car and, you know, or like jump out of a Land Rover, a really nice Land Rover. And it was like, what? He was like, absolutely, like, are you kidding me? This guy was basically scheming and scamming. He was living a better life than everyone else, and he was literally collecting money as a homeless man, tricking people into believing that he was going through such hardship and destitution, when in reality, this is how he was getting rich. And I heard a similar story from a man years ago who was like working as a private investigator, and he basically investigated a guy that wasn't paying taxes. He was pretending to be homeless, and he would basically pull up at the side, like in a nice car, and he would change, put on his homeless jacket, put on, like, you know, make his face look dirty. Then he would get out and go to work, start begging, collect his money, then finish up, go change, hop in his car and drive off. And he lived like this for years. and eventually the IRS, they found, he was hired to, like, I guess maybe like the IRS or the state tax collectors to investigate this guy. And yeah, he caught him, and he had to pay like a ton of taxes, evidently. Here's the comment that I'm mentioning from one guy who said that same trick I seen in Sydney. I was a security officer, and I had just got off from work and off the bus to go home. With was off, he meant to say, which was off a main road in the CBD. I was crossing the street and seen a homeless guy that was well known for begging in the street and shouting at people to look like he was crazy. It was 3:30 a.m. I love the timing here. And he jumped out of a brand new Range Rover, a $90,000 SUV, with his matted long beard, long matted hair, and dirty pants, and opened the back door to get his dirty suit jacket, his uniform, bro, his dirty suit jacket with bare feet. I don't think he saw me, so I waited to see what he was doing, and he pulled out a bottle full of wine from under the seat and slowly walked to across the street and sat down in a shop doorway with a cardboard sign saying that he needed money to help him. So you know who paid for the car. And he had been doing it for years. Don't get suckered by people. They're out there scumming every day. Guys, I used to be the fool. People would walk up to me and ask me for money. I'm going to tell y'all something. In New York, these guys are such good crooks. They come up with a story and they won't even remember you. Like, this has happened to me where I'm walking around and, like, this woman will walk around and she's pregnant. She goes, I'm pregnant, and I'll take anything that can help. I'm pregnant and I'll take anything that can help. And you're like, okay, here. And you give her money and she doesn't even say thank you, and she walks off. And then you run into the exact same woman and she tells you the exact same thing all over again. And she doesn't even remember your face. And you say, and I'm like, listen, get away from me. And like, just me telling her to get away from me, she sees me again another day and she's like, oh, I'm sorry about what happened the last time. Because now she remembers me, because most of these scammers, they do this all the time and people don't call them out. And the moment someone calls them out, it snaps them out of it like, oh, shoot. Yeah, this person knows what I'm doing. Another case that I ran into was this guy who walked up to me claiming that he needed money for college. And he was struggling and he has to pay college tuition. And I ran into this guy multiple times and he didn't even remember me. And he was asking me for money again for the same thing. And I saw him tons and tons of times after that again. And he would just literally be out there in the street, just walking around all day long, telling people the exact same story and getting money from whoever would give him money. This was his full-time job. This was his gig. I have a friend who told me that he went to Red Lobster with his family. And there were two. This story is terrible. There were two young men at the door. Two young white guys at the door of Red Lobster. One of them walked up to the other one and went off of him. He's like, nah, man, this is my spot. This is my spot. Come on, man. You know this is my spot. You can't do this, man. And the other guy's like, all right, yeah, I understand, man. I understand. Yeah, man, you can't do this. This ain't right. You know this is where I work. No, bro. No. These were young men. No. But the very moment you call it out and you say that a woman is out here scamming, you have the soy boys on full alert coming out to save their lady, coming out to let you know, no, don't you dare say anything bad about my princess. Don't you dare say anything about Princess Peaches, okay? Because she's a peach. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers so that more men can get this message and wake up from this crazy reality by smashing that subscribe button, hitting like, and turning on notifications to never miss another video again. Soy boys are furious that men no longer trust women. What do you think about everything we discussed in this video today? Do you agree with everything we discussed here? I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.